Hello, people. This is a match with one of my Brawl friends, and he starts with his Azelf, and I start out with my Salamence. Why not? And once I saw this Azelf, I'm like, he probably has taunt, and I don't know why, but I went for the Dragon Dance anyways, and I was like, oh damn. So he sets up his rocks, and that's all hunky dory for him. And I'm not even sure if I do. I can't remember. So I just Dragon Claw his face, like rah 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 rah, and stuff like that. And I was like, wait, they have explosion. Most of them do. He did. I'm like, oh, great. That sucks. I'm hoping my Solomon lives, and he does, because he's a champ like that, because he's green, and green's best color ever. So he's inside his Arcanine. I'm like, well, I might as well just keep him out there, try to do something. He extreme speeds. I'm like, well, that's the end of my Solomons. Awesome. I guess you can consider a Zelf a kill for him. Not really sure. Oh well. So I send out my bloody PMS, Gyarados like roars. Intimidate, awesome. Heck yeah, I got that down on him. So he withdraws, and I knew he was, so I just set up a Dragon Dance. Try to increase my speed, mostly my speed. And he sends out the Starmie. I was like, awesome, I get to use my bounce. And I knew he was going to Thunderbolt, so, going bounce, not a bad idea. Now we've had Thunder, oh, that would have been a different story, I believe. So, I was really surprised that killed him. I didn't even think I'd get him even half down. So he sends out his Umbreon, and I'm like, Umbreon's got to do something. So I taunt him, and he was going to text. I'm like, heck yeah, about time I did something right. So he sends this guy out. I was like, well, he's probably going to do something else. But I knew he was going to switch, so I did another Dragon Dance. And then I taunt him, because I knew he was going to do something else. Which, guess what? I was right, because I am a god like that. Not really. And after 2 Dragon Dances, I'm like, well, I should be able to take this guy down, because they have relatively low HP. Unfortunately, this is not the case. Now I'm like, oh, Ice Punch, that would probably kill me. No, my Gyarados took that like a freaking champ. Like, oh, you can't do shit. So he sends back out his Umbreon. And I just do another waterfall, try to get some damage. I wasn't really expecting to switch, but whatever, it works. So, Umbreon, is not a champ, but he is. So he survives it. And I'm like, oh, I didn't even notice that. So he sends out his Snorlax. I'm like, oh, I can't take this thing down. They got way too much HP. So, I just go for a waterfall because, again, I wasn't even expecting the switch. I'm like, rawr, why did you do that? And I did a lot. I mean, a lot to the Snorlax. I'm like, wow, I'm surprised I did so much. I was proud of my PMS and Gyarados. So he sends back out IR mad because he is mad because, he is getting raped by me. And I go for the bounce. I'm like, oh, it misses. And he went for the Earthquake. Why? I'm not sure. Probably a misclick. Sorry. So I just go for a waterfall. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to finish this guy off. I do. Thank you, Gyarados. He was a very good guy this match. And he sends out his Arcanine. And I'm like, ugh, I don't like this. And I have like no HP. I'm like, might as well just leave him out there to kill him. So I do. Sorry, Gyarados, but I still love you, nonetheless. So I send out my Laws. My Swampert. I thought I sent him out in first. And I wanted to see what he was going to do, so I just go for Protect. And he's going to go text. I'm like, he's going to use that next gen. I already know it. So I was like, might as well go for the Earthquake and hope to God that I kill him. This Arcanine's kind of scaring me. So I go for the Earthquake. And I am like, fuck yeah, I killed him, I think. And I do, because Swampert is a beast. Like a freaking beast. Like, he'll just punch you in the dick and run kind of beast. So he sends this guy out. And I thought he was going to attack me for some reason, but no, he rests. And I'm like, well, that's not so bad, because I've been wanting to get my rocks out. And after the rest happens, I do. So, because the Wi-Fi, the health regeneration, whatever, slow. So, I heal, and then the poison's like, ugh. So I send out my rocks. I'm like, yeah, my job's well done here. Thank you, laws. But, I got one more turn, so I do Earthquake. And honestly, I was expecting to do a lot more with this Earthquake than what it actually did. So I was actually kind of disappointed in the damage I got. But, stuff happens. But it still did damage. I'm happy. So this is my last turn to get some actual damage on him before he probably starts cursing up and stuff like that. So I just go for another Earthquake. I was going to go for an Ice Beam and maybe hope for the Freeze Hacks, but I was like, no, Earthquake's stronger and I get the stab effect. So, like, yeah. So he wakes up and he curses and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, this is not good. But I Earthquake him. And I'm like, oh, I got a crit. That's exactly what I needed, because after that curse, I knew I couldn't kill him with another Earthquake. But I got the crit. Heck yeah. So, the poison, pretty drops me pretty low. And Umbreon dies by the rocks. So, good game, Shiro, and I love you. Bye-byes.